Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current posts, trends, and forecasts of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction, man. You guys already know. Welcome in, man. Hopefully you guys are having a blast. Make sure you destroy that subscribe button, guys, as it really does help out the channel. Ring that notification bell. I really do appreciate the support. The channel continues to grow. I mean, man, we had a triple upload day yesterday. Wow, mail day with Jay. Giveaway, Edison, Market Watch. We're all over the place, man. All over the place. I mean, look at that. Triple video upload grind, guys. Just continuing to pump, the content, the value, just trying to mix it up here and there. So make sure you check these videos out. Leave a comment down below. Each and every single one, I answer each and every single comment. It really does help out the channel. And congrats to the giveaway winners. We'll be making sure that they receive their prizes as they communicate with me, hopefully via Discord. Guys, that's all good and well. Jay, show me the cards. Today is metagame staples that you need to grab immediately. I mean, with all these reprints coming, especially staples reprints like Infinite Impermanence and Ash, and all these hand traps and all these staples coming in the 25th rarity collection, so many great evenly matches, Dimensional Barrier, I mean, what else, the Dark Ruler No More, just so many great metagame staple reprints coming in, like 7 different rarities, guys. So thankfully, to a certain extent, those cards will be readily available, or should be. I mean, it'll all depend about, on ratios and things of that nature. But don't forget about other metagame staples, the ones that are actually not going to be reprinted for the foreseeable future, based on a previous historical precedents, in the sense that the sets that weren't included in the tins, like Photon Hypernova, in these tins, these years tins, Jesus Christ, Jay, Photon Hypernova, you won't see a reprint anytime soon. It shouldn't. You never know with Konami. I mean, it already got an ultimate rare reprint, right? But so metagame staples like these, make sure you keep them in mind, because when the other staples get reprinted, people are going to be like, what else do I need, man? Okay, I have Infinite Impermanences, I have the Ashes, oh wow, I still need Triple Tactics, Thrust, and usually that's when you see the prices skyrocket. Right now, 60 billies, that's not bad. 50 listings, I mean, this card has been fluctuating all over the place. A lot of volatility, guys, as we can see here, making a new all-time high as of late, but now it dumped hard, man, making a new all-time low in the span of just a couple of weeks. That's insane. A lot of volatility for this card. I mean, to my knowledge, we're not getting a reprint of this right anytime soon, so I don't know why it's going down this much. I mean, maybe everyone that needs it already has it, but it's a card that is always going to have its demand until a reprint comes. I mean, it's just so good. It's so broken. Triple T's, I mean, there's nothing like it. And you do have the ultimate rare, that I feel like checking out real quick. But if not, don't forget about this card. Let's check the OTs real quick. I saw mine at 90s. You know what I mean? I saw this, pulled it around here, and right now it's what? It's an 80 billy card, you could say. Not bad. I mean, just down 10 billies from more. But again, ultimate rare, I don't see this card going down too much. Maybe 75s. We'll see. But it's an ulti, man. I could see this going back up to triple digits easy. You know what I mean? And it's definitely a card that is going to have its demand. Then we have Chaos Angel. We always find ourselves talking about this extra deck staple. Secret rare from Sayak, Cyberstorm Axis, doesn't expect a reprint anytime soon. You see the spike off the lows, card was under 55 billies, and now you see, the bumping up to around 59s to 60s, and this is just the beginning. That's why we've been talking about this card for a while. Under 50 listings, I believe, only 5 pages. This is the start. I believe this is the start. Excuse me, we had a massive pump, a strong retracement down to the mean, and now I think this is the first pump before we get that next leg up and even pierce the previous all-time highs. Why? Because this is a card that a lot of extra decks play and need, and it's hard to get. Only has 1 print, secret rare from Sayak, hard to get. and that's usually when you see the price appreciation come in. Now, Kurikara Divine Carnate is a card that people expected to be reprinted in the tins, and it was not, guys. So we saw that initial spike. Card got bought out. We covered it here on the channel. Just wanted to make sure you guys were aware. 37 listings. Card is coming back down to 50 bills a piece. The card was what, like 40s the other day, so it's up about 15 bucks off the lows. 4 pages only, though. The supply is coming back in, but the card has appreciated in price since we were made aware that this card is not coming in the 25th anniversary Dueling Heroes tin. So yeah, single print still, of course. You have the Starlight, but single print, accessible, readily available version compared to the Starlight. As you can see here, that's the price right now. It's definitely a card very much needed. A lot of decks, play this even in the side deck, and it's a great card that we don't know when we're gonna get a reprint on it. Then we have Revolution Synchron. Everyone forgot about this card already. Wow, what a dump. This card used to be what, 60 billies. People thought Adventure Synchron were going to be the deck to beat, the powerhouse of the current meta, and people are actually not playing the deck. That's crazy. It hasn't been panning out, so the card has dumped from 60 bills a pop down to 40s. Wow, that's 20 billies down per copy, guys. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't expect this to happen so quick. So yikes. I mean, this is what you call a falling knife, guys. A falling knife is a card that has pierced the previous all-time lows and has no bottom in the near future, in the sense you just gotta let it play out. At this point, I wouldn't touch this card right now unless I really need it, and I would wait to see some type of consolidation in the charts, sideways consolidation, before I would decide, to come back into a card like this. It's dumping, man. Honestly, I thought I would think this card would pump, or at least maintain that stability. Hard card to get, but hasn't panned out. Machine Tuner level 3. Don't forget, we're getting more synchro support, with resonators and the structure deck coming along later this year. So you never know. So make sure you keep this card in your radar. And honestly, I wouldn't get it right now, you know what I mean, per se, but I would be watching this card strong. I would keep it in my radar, and I wouldn't wait too long. If I need the card, 40s, you never know, man. Cards like these are extremely hard to get. It comes in Duelist Nexus. It shouldn't be seeing a reprint anytime soon. So, man, I would be on the fence for that one. Then we have Accesscode Talker. Don't forget about this broken link monster. It's just too good. Accesscode Talker here, you see the spike now. Card was hovering around the 30 billy mark, just stabilizing in price. And as we can see, is bumping up now. Let's clean this up janitor style here real quick. Near mint, take the pictures away. And 30, you see a couple of deals here, but the card quickly goes back up above 33s. 5 pages only, 42 listings only, under 50 listings, and the chart is saying that there's been sales above 34 billion. So I can see this card pushing 35 soon, and if it doesn't get a reprint or touch on the ban list, it can even approach 40s once again. So definitely an extra deck staple per se, broken card that you want to make sure you keep an eye out for. And it comes in Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge, so most of those cards got reprinted or are getting reprinted, things of that nature. So the set has to keep some type of value on this card. Again, unless it doesn't get reprinted sooner, things of that nature, it should retain that value. Then Vanquish Soul Raisin, guys. Vanquish Souls have been performing in regionals, you know what I mean? And you can see the card is in a major downtrend since it came out. Wild Survivors, people are not opening that set. This deck is getting results, and right now you can see maybe a little bit of consolidation here. Honestly, at 14 billies, if you ever want, I don't see this card going down to single digits. It might, right, but I don't see it. I mean, it's a deck that is performing. A lot of people like it, and it competes. So at under 15 billies here, that's not bad. I could see this card going up to 20 billies once again, and again, if you wanted to play this deck, I would be grabbing, deck cores like these. Same with Stake Your Soul. You see a small spike here, from 13 14s up to 15 50s, 16s, even 17s. You know what I mean? So it's not as easy to get these cards. 33 listings. If you want to play this deck, now would be a great time to make those considerations. Same for Rock of the Vanquisher. We can see used to be 13 billies, and now it's spiking up to a strong 17 to 18 billies here, guys. That's crazy. Only 23 listings. Look, almost 18 billies. This is a 20 card sooner rather than later, and we covered this card at 14s. You know what I mean? So it's bumping up. The demand is coming in. The deck is getting results. We don't expect reprints of this deck for a while. So, I mean, it's a safe bet in the sense if you want to run this deck, you know, don't let it spike up in value. Guys, link in the description down below. Again, shout out to the Semi-Limited Podcast. Haver had me on. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check those podcast episodes out. We had the most recent one here with the Semi-Limited Podcast. Great podcast there. And then our very own. Look, guys, episode 2 came out last week. I had a blast recording that. So much great value entertainment on there, and we're working on episode 3 back in the lab already. You know, so come in here, press play, and you know, while you skim through your cards, while you work on your deck profile and this and that and building your deck, whatever, you know, make sure you come in, click play. You don't have to be a member. It really, but if you are, make sure you follow us, you know, over there. Follow Fresh Off the Podcast for every podcast episode release. And then you want to make sure you subscribe. You click that all right there so you can stay informed. Podcast episode releases, live stream information, and giveaways. We're just fresh off the press, our latest giveaway, and we'll be having another one at 2.5K. Now, I know we'll get there in no time. So stay tuned for that. Just destroy the subscribe button, destroy the like button, as it really does help out. And remember, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Listen to this, man. This card was 63 cents when it came out, essentially 2 quarters. Look at that strong spike as of late. Broken card. I didn't know there's a deal here, but it's $1.50, man. That's essentially up 3x in the last couple of weeks. So much great value. 3x, man, in the markets. Book of Eclipse, max rarity, secret rare, looks beautiful from this set. Honestly, I didn't know this card was already a Billy 50. You know, at least got my own personal place. Maybe I think I got like 2 places, one for me and one that I invested into. Should have bought more of these, honestly. But I really never got to fully invest into Battles of Legend, you know, where like I actually bought a lot of these copies as well. So that's unfortunate for me, but I do have a lot of Battles of Legend investments already. And I'm, you know, it's nice to have at least a playset. You know, and the card is still cheap overall. You know, it's up a couple of X here and there, but this is a card that could easily 2X from here to 3s, maybe even reach $5 down the line. So I would be looking, guys, I've been talking about this card even before that video, you know what I mean? But that was recent, relatively recent. And guys, I can't stop covering this card. Of course, we have a retracement back down to the mean that the charts have not reflected as of yet. So right now you have a 30 wall of China. This is a deal to me. To me, this is a deal. I came in and I bought like 30 copies at $2, you know, so I'm waiting for those to come in. I had 6 of these, as I said, and then I had a playset come in as well. So I just have a bunch of Eclipses. I'm putting it out there. Why? Because guys, of course, the meta might change, you know, a ban list. It's all speculation. It is what it is. But when you see a card spike up from a Billy like this, the potential's just there. We were having sales at 4 or 5 Billies. I could see the demand for this max rarity, secret rare, beautiful card from Battles of Legend, Monsters Revenge. Right now, you have a 30 wall there, but check it. After those are gone, and you know, these 12 and RO12, it's essentially going back up to 3 to 4 shekels for this card that used to be 60 cents back, you know, not too long ago. I mean, guys, I'm just updating you guys with these moves. It feels like I talk about this card every other day. Why? Because it just continues to make moves. And now I bring you guys this deal. Honestly, if I wouldn't had this, if I don't have this card, I would definitely get me a playset at these prices and maybe, you know, go for the RO6 or RO9 just to top it off. 36 listings only, broken card going second, you know, yeah, like this card. Then we have Book of Moon, another card, you know, that you guys have to keep in mind. Again, we've been talking about Book of Moon as of late, but I wanted to touch base on this dual terminal copy. That's crazy. When this card came out, this thing was cheap. No one cared about Book of Moon. You know, this was under 2 quarters a pop. And this card is now, just look, you had the first parabolic move, retracement back down to the mean, second leg up. This second leg up mythology. It just, you can see it, man. It's crazy. For the most part, this is what always happens. I always be showing you guys the evidence, the facts in the charts. Guys, it's not about me. It's not about my opinion. It's about the data, the evidence, the facts in the charts. This is all emotion. It always plays out the same way. You know what I mean? For the most part, you know, as I put a bunch of examples all the time on this channel, on my market watches. Second leg up mythology. We invented it here, man. The fresh off the press community. You see it. You have a low parabolic move, you know, retracement back down to the mean, second leg up. This is when I would be selling this card at what, 2 Billies? like these people. 2,000 copies, this would be me. Does that mean that the card can't continue going? Of course it could continue going to 3s or 5s, who knows, right? But if you bought down here at under $1 and this card is $2, you take your 125% or whatever, you know, increase, take them profits, live to fight another day. I already sold all my copies. I had like 6 of these, and the only ones that I do have are the secret rare speed duel secrets for my decks, for personal use. You know, I don't have, but the secret went down to 5, 6s, so might pick up a playset just to have some exposure as an investment. But really like Book of Moon, guys. A lot of people are playing this. Some people even main decking it, or you know, going second. Just that spot removal, flipping cards face down in Yu-Gi-Oh never gets old, and it is broken in itself. Now, Unchained Soul, Lord Yama, guys, I could have literally done fresh off the flashback off this card. We were talking about this card just the other day, guys. We were telling you guys, man, especially my members in my members videos, you know, we were mentioning that this card was understocked in TCG Player. We in our members video, just great value offering, you know, to my members. We were saying, guys, it's an $8 card, you know, Unchained is getting hype, the demand is coming in, it's an understock card, and as you can see, 12 billies here, but quickly goes up to 14 and eventually 15s, 4 pages only, 34 listings. Unchained are here to stay for now, just getting results even at a YCS level. Guys, telling y'all, since Doom came out, we saw this card at $5. 5 and some change was when we first started covering this card on the channel. We said, guys, this is great price, 5 billies. If you need the card, I think this is a good entry range, you know. And then we discovered that the card was understocked. Been telling my members, guys, when it was $6, $7, if you plan to invest into this card, make sure you get that right exposure. You know, I don't have this card. Just because I know something is understocked or maybe a good investment, I don't go into all investments, you know. Usually I like, you know, penny stocks, $5 and under, things of that nature. And you know, but it's not about me. Just because I do put most of the moves that I make out there, you know, like Book of Eclipse right here, and like you know, where is it like this move. I need to cover this card soon, one of these days. But this move right here, you know what I mean? Look at that red eyes. Look at that red eyes. Just beautiful, 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 right? I mean, we make most of the moves we make, you know, we put it out there for the community to consume, analyze, and hopefully make them themselves if they feel they could get that value. But this card we've been talking about forever. I didn't get any exposure. I mean, we can't buy all the cards, you know what I mean? But I make sure that I put all the information out there for that, so that you guys, or maybe people interested, can definitely make the moves, especially my members. Hopefully, you know, they found value in that. Now, this is one that we haven't covered. I don't believe so in the channel. We always just covered the ultra rare. And as we can see, the Starlights used to be 85s and now they're 150s. Wow, almost approaching that 100% increase, double up in price. Wow, only 2 pages, 12 listings, guys. Insanity. You see that strong spike. So if you had this card, you know, that's just pure value right now. Unchained are going crazy. And yeah, Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama, making them moves. Another one is Big Welcome Labyrinth. We've been talking about this card forever on the channel now, and it continues to hover around the 15 billies now. Solid 40 listings here. And yeah, I still own my 4 copies. You have a 54 Wall of China here, only 4 pages, but I wouldn't be surprised if the card continues on towards that 20 billy range, especially, listen here, if you know, Labyrinth don't get hit on the ban list. If Silver Castle doesn't get touched, if Big Welcome Labyrinth or Welcome Labyrinth or none of those pieces get touched, then I expect this card to pump them strong in price. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Just wanted to provide that brief update. Then Rescue Ace Hydrant. Guys, it's another one that is attempting to pierce the previous all-time. Whoa, I take that back. It's no longer attempting. It has officially pierced the previous all-time high, you know, to continue this clear uptrend, guys. Wow, insanity. The price appreciation. This used to be a $5 ultra rare, and now it is 50 billy owns. That's 10x. This is a 10x bagger right here, guys. Insanity. Getting cleaned out again. This card has gotten like multiple buyouts, guys. Just going parabolic. 1 page, 6 listings, single digits, getting cleaned out of the markets. Insane. And the last card I wanted to touch on is Visa's Ambertara. Guys, I like the secret rare at 2 billies. We talked about this card, you know, when it was $7, then 5, and now, man, it's been rough. It's been rough for this card. You got a deal of 6 here at 214, not bad. Quickly goes up to 250 and beyond. Honestly, 173 listings. The supply is there. So, secret rare from Duelist Nexus. I ordered my playset. Synchro tuner. Why not? You know, man, I like this, man. 6 here. I might buy these 6. You know, complete an R09. But we'll see what happens. I like Duelist Nexus. Secret rares won't get reprinted for any time soon. Definitely great value in there for the long term. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's market watch, today's content. Thank you so much for everything you guys do, you know, for me and the channel. It never gets old. We continue to pump daily content out for you guys. Hopefully you guys continue to find value in, you know, what we do here. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys continue to be the straight MVPs. Thank you so much for your time, your support, and your attention. Stay fresh.